It is really, really windy here today. It's dry weather, but it's really windy. I'm out in the yard. You can hear the dog. You can see where we are. Oh, there you go, with Chiminea here. And so I thought this was like a really good place to talk to you this morning. I am really amazed and delighted that there's 150 people out there who have subscribed, and thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's nice to know there's somebody out there watching this. Although I actually began making these when I was living alone in Pennsylvania, and they're really for my brothers. But now my brothers don't talk to me. So hi, how are you? It's good to hear from you. I have been watching this series about a young woman. It just annoys me. I can't watch it actually. Anyway, it's I guess. People are making these remarks about millennials love scamming, and I'm thinking, or they think they love the concept of it. And I'm thinking, who is this person who thinks this about millennials? Or they think that because young people have never been exposed to scammers, that they're fascinated by it. And I'm thinking, scamming is like what America has done since its birth. There's nothing unusual about scamming. The United States believes in it and encourages it. So I think that's amazing. Not amazing. It's just the way things are. I also, I'm thinking like, if this gal wasn't young, white, and blonde, would anybody be watching it? Come on. I'm from New York. Come on. Really, no. But who I did think of this morning was Louise Nevelson, who was an artist. I think she died in around 1988. She was a sculptor, and her work is around New York. You can still see it, I think, at Corning Plaza. There's some of her work. If you're in New York. If you're not in New York, you can look her up on the internet. And I used to see her in the Village because when I was 19, I moved to Greenwich Village in New York because I had a crazy boyfriend in the suburbs who was running around, kidnapped me once with a gun. And when I told the police, I thought he was dangerous and they should do something about it. They went, he just loves you. I'm going, I moved to Greenwich Village. And the reason this guy, this nice blonde, blue-eyed guy, crazy guy, followed me was because the Greenwich Village at that time was integrated. Yeah. And he was just afraid, which was really good for me because I wasn't afraid. It was the safest place I'd ever been in my life because everybody in the streets at that time, everybody down there was young. We were all around the same age. So I moved there. Anyway, I used to see this, old lady. No, I am older than she was. She was probably around 64, 65. And she was a full makeup and long, dramatic cloaks she would wear and false eyelashes and red lipstick. And I thought, well, actually, I didn't like it. I didn't approve of it. And I thought it was so interesting that I felt that way at 19, because now I'm 81, and I think, yeah, go, Louise, go, She was, of course, she was an artist. But I think a lot about the kinds of women who I've met here, who are single here, who moved to Mexico, as unruly. We are the unruly women. We are the women who decided, I don't think what you have in store for me is a good idea. I think I'm going to go my own way. What we call more or less, más o menos, it works. For me, it really worked very well, and I'm very grateful because I had a vision somehow years ago when I was thinking about it. I was thinking about coming here to open a writer's retreat, and I always thought, I'm going to need some young people to help me. I never did open a writer's retreat here. But I thought, I happen to live with two young people right now, one of who is a sculptor. I don't think they call them sculpturesses. She sculpts in metal like Louise Nevelson. Isn't that sort of an interesting link? Maybe it isn't so interesting to you, but to me, it makes sense. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you because I think sometimes we're so distracted by what's going on all the time that we need a little bit of grounding. I know I do. Anyway, hey, thanks for looking. Good to see you. I don't see you, but I know you're out there. Stay safe.